Mm, Hi there. Let me introduce myself. My name is Huy, leader for and the founder of Vị Trí Đạo IT Training Center. Thank you for your joining my mock interview. This is a 100 English mock interview, so please keep that in your mind. Additionally, there one more thing to note. Later, when I ask you about your personal information, such as your full name or which school you attend, please use face information to answer in order to protect your personal information. Do you understand?
I understand.
Yes. All right. Now let's get started. First, please introduce yourself.
Uh, my name is Nguyễn Văn Tuấn. I I study in FPT University, and I I am a front-end web developer. I have 2 year experience working with the framework like React.js and Angular, and yeah, and I can work with some integrated with the backend API. So that about me.
Hmm. That's all.
Yes, that's all about me.
Hmm. Your introduction is a bit short. You should ask some more information. I think so.
Okay, can you suggest me something I can add into my introduction?
Okay. You can practice yourself later.
Okay.
Next, I will ask you some question related to your personal information.
Okay, I see.
If there's any question you cannot answer, you can just say you cannot answer. Do you understand?
I understand.
Yes. Okay. Let's begin. Do you have any sibling?
I don't have any sibling.
What does your father do?
My father is a tailor.
How about your mother?
She a tailor too. My both parent is tailor.
What kind of food do you like?
I can answer that.
What can you drink?
I'm not. Uh, uh,
You cannot drink.
I can drink, but I'm not drink alcohol or something like that. But I like to drink milk or some tea.
Mm. Do you sing well?
I'm not. I'm a bad singer.
Mm. What do you do in your free time?
I'm in my free time. I like to coding and play some Dota game, Dota 2.
Mm. How many hours do you spend for sleeping every day?
I spend around 8 hours a day for sleeping, maybe less. Sometimes I can sleep at night.
Mm.
Uh,
What do people think of you?
I can answer that. I don't know.
Mm. Certainly, you have to answer your interviewer, but now is a mock interviewer, so you can say you cannot answer. Do you understand?
Okay, I understand.
Okay. Who is your the most important person?
I think it's my mother, my it's my family too. I think my most important is my mother, father, and my brother, my big brother. So
Mm.
It's my
It's
family. It's my
it means your family.
what? Can you repeat the question?
Mm, I think the your family is the most people in your life.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you often argue with your friend?
Argue with my friend.
Yes.
Um, I'm not. I'm just chat to them. It's like chit chat or talk like normally. I'm not arguing anything. So I'm playing good with my friend.
Mm, okay. Next, I will ask you some technical question. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I'm ready.
Mm, okay. I know you have knowledge about HTML and CSS. So the first question I want to ask you is, please explain the differences between HTML and CSS. Can you hear the question?
I see. I'm thinking. So this HTML is a markup language. So to create a structure and content for the web, and CSS everything is not a language or not, but it's for to display the content and decorating corridor the website. Yeah,
That's all.
and
Anything else?
and HTML using some tag like so sorry my mother call. Can I answer that?
Okay.
Hello. And HTML using tag and CSS using I don't know, is some kind of rule to decorate the display, and is depending on each other. But
Mm,
HTML can stand alone, but CSS cannot stand alone. It needs to depend on the HTML.
mm, okay.
Okay,
I think your answer is very good. Keep up the good work. Okay, I will do the next question. Are you ready?
okay, I'm ready.
Uh, what is the differences between HTML tags and HTML attribute? Do you understand the question?
Different between HTML what and attribute. I can you repeat the
Tags
question? H
between HTML tags and HTML attribute.
HTML. Em không nghe rõ chữ HTML kia lắm. Attribute với cả gì ạ?
TIG
T A em
Z
nói lại không ạ?
TIG.
T A anh biết lại không ạ?
Ờ, cái chữ tag á em, chữ TAG á.
Task tag T A G. Okay.
Okay.
Ờ, I think the tag using the uh, pair tag and attribute just it's not available to it's some it, like like tag is using a pair tag to declare the tag a self closing tag or and the attribute is a variable or it's an attribute for the HTML like a value attribute value or href or sort for image like an alt like something like that or some or mostly we use the style attribute for the styling CSS. Um, so the HTML tag is declared inside the pair tag, and the attribute is right inside the tag. So yeah, I think that is different between them. And
Okay, I can understand your answer, and I think it's a acceptable answer. Okay.
okay,
Do you know H1 and H2 task?
S
H1 and H2 task. Heading 1 and heading 2.
oh okay. H1 and H2.
Okay. Which
As
one?
the
Okay. My question is which one produces a larger font size for the text? Which one
uh,
produces a larger font size for the text?
H H1 is the larger font size for the CSS.
Okay. Okay. Next question. What is the purpose of the class attribute in HTML task?
The purpose of the class attribute is for it. I think it's additional for the information to declare about the attribute of the HTML tag. Is
Can can you explain in more detail?
the HTML attribute is the function of it is the describe or modify the behavior of the HTML tags. So I think that is the purpose of the HTML attribute.
Mm, I think your answer was not good. You should practice more about this question.
Can you help me explain the question, the answer? Can you help
Mm,
me with it?
okay.
Yeah.
Uh, the class attribute in HTML is used to assign one or more class name to an HTML element.
Okay.
This class name can be used by CSS to apply styles to elements with the same class. Mm,
Okay.
this allow you to group and style element efficiently, making your HTML code more organized and reusable.
Okay.
Okay, let's next. Can you explain the difference between matching, border, and padding? Do you know three attributes?
I know.
Yes.
Padding and margin.
Okay.
Uh, Margin.
If you don't, if you cannot answer this question, you can say skip.
I need thinking in to answer it on in English.
Okay.
Um,
I can wait for you.
so the difference is, can I explain for each of it? Like the margin is the distance of the outside the element between the next to between element, and the border is a boundary around the element. Is stay between margin and padding, and the padding is the distance inside the content of the element, element
Mm.
between border and content in the element.
Mm. 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 Okay.
That
Mm. 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 I think that was a acceptable answer, and you should practice with more. Practice more with this question.
okay, okay.
Okay. Um, the next question about JavaScript. Do you know JavaScript?
I know JavaScript well.
Okay.
I know-
My question is the var keyword mandatory when declaring variable in JavaScript?
Uh, the var what? Can you?
The var
Yes.
keyword. Yes, mandatory when declaring a variable in JavaScript. Yes or no?
Uh, you asking about the scope, or the scope about the var, or I don't understand the word more moderate.
Mandatory is mean you have to use the var keyword when you declaring a variable. For example, var a equal pen. That's the var keyword is mandatory. You don't understand the
I,
word. You
I don't
don't. You don't.
understand the question. Can you explain to me? I can answer.
Okay. You don't understand the mandatory word.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, mandatory. You have to use. You must use something.
Uh, con I don't know. I don't understand the questions. I think I
Okay.
skip. Can,
Okay. Yes.
can
The
you
next.
give me the correct answer, please? Can you give me the correct answer?
Okay. Of course. The answer is no. The var keyword is not strictly mandatory for declaring variable in a modern JavaScript,
Oh,
and it was commonly used in the older version of JavaScript.
okay.
Okay. Next question. Uh, what is the purpose of the inner HTML attribute and inner HTML element? Okay, I repeat. What is the purpose of the inner HTML attribute in HTML element?
Inner HTML is used for the asset or changing the content of HTML inside the element. So you can use the inner HTML to get all the content HTML, include the HTML tag or content in of the one of that element, or you can update the content HTML inside that element.
Okay, that's
Uh,
good, very good answer. And I want to ask more about the question. Uh, how the inner HTML differ from outer HTML? Do you understand the question?
I understand the question. Uh, uh, is the different between outer is I think the difference is the outer is take all the element include the element and the content inside, and inner just take or change the content inside the element, not include the element. Is that right?
Mm, I think it was not clear, and you should answer in HTML is an HTML DOM property that allow you to access and manipulate the HTML content within an element. Our outer HTML, on the other hand, gives you access to the entire HTML representation of an element, include its opening and closing task.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the next question. Okay. Um, okay. What is a callback?
Come back in JavaScript, right?
Yes.
Uh, is a function is called inside we call inside a function. Mm, is in the way I understand is a function pass tham số xong cái parameter đúng không?
Argument. A parameter or
Uh,
argument.
yeah, yeah. Call back a function is passed to a parameter inside another function,
Mm, mm,
and
mm,
it's
mm.
gonna be called inside that function in some at some point. So mostly it's after some task is complete.
I'm sorry, but mm, what is the difference differences between arguments and parameter? Do you know?
Uh, I'm not clear about this so much, so I don't know. I don't know. Can you explain to me? I
I
just know it's a parameter to pass the
I
data into it.
okay. I think you should learn about that later.
Can
That
you?
is not complex. That is not difficult to understand.
Okay, okay.
Mm. Okay, the next question. Describe the similarities similarity and differences between grid techniques and bootstrap? Do you know grid techniques in CSS and bootstrap?
I don't work with Bootstrap, um,
Mm,
but but does can you repeat the question?
mm.
What does what I'm
Do you
working
know
for the
do
business?
you know grid techniques?
Read, okay, read. CZ, I know.
Mm,
But in Bootstrap, I don't know. I not use that in any of my projects.
okay. Uh, can you explain something about grid techniques?
It's a technical to design the website. So it's allow you to create uh, two column and like a column and the row to declare the content the website. So we have container and item, and with container is a parent element where we can container the child element, and the grid and the grid item is where the child element content.
Okay, I can understand your answer, and I think that's were acceptable answer.
Okay.
If you can explain more detail or more clear.
Can
Uh,
I talk about the container attribute?
okay.
Okay. I know about some attribute like display grid. That to start the grid layout like the display flex uh, and the grid grid grab or grid grab to declare the distance between round and the column, and justify item to modify the item on the horizontal way, and
Mm,
the align item is aligned for the vertical way,
okay.
and justify content is the mm, modify the grid for all the horizontal, and align content is modify so the grid for all the vertical.
Mm,
Okay,
okay. Mm. Okay. I think we should go to the next question.
okay.
Okay. Do you know JavaScript array?
JavaScript array, right?
Yes.
Okay, I know.
Okay. Can you explain how to use the filter methods in JavaScript array? Do you know filter method?
I know filter.
Okay.
Uh, the filter method is for the filter the element inside item inside a array depend on some conditional, and
Mm.
it return a new array. Uh, do I have to say about context?
Mm. Okay.
So the context like create like we create a new array like constant um, number, or like 1 2 3 4 5 6, and we create a variable like even number. So equal to number equal to that variable dot dot filter and number. We use a raw function like number. We pass the number inside the parameters and return the number of percent to and equal 0. So the console will return the even number like 246.
Okay, that's a good example.
Okay.
Okay. Next question. JS, a framework or a JavaScript library?
React.js, yeah, I think it's just React.js is a framework of JavaScript. I think it's for right, it's for JavaScript, right?
I mean, my question is JS a framework or a JavaScript library?
Uh, I I think that was React.js is a framework. It's not a JavaScript library.
Mm, I'm sorry, but your answer is incorrect.
Oh, okay.
Okay, next question. Uh,
So
quest
it's a can you the React.js is a library JavaScript library.
yes, library, not framework.
Okay.
Mm. Okay, next
If I
question.
say React, if I say React is a framework, it's right, right? It's
Not
not a
right,
React.js.
not right. But you can say Angular. Angular is a framework.
Oh, okay.
But React.js not a framework. It's a JavaScript library.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. What are the advantages and disadvantages of the React.js? Do you think?
Uh, the the advantage of React.js, I think, is kind of easy to use, but the disadvantage of React.js is component pop drilling. Like it's only one way. Like like the data it just pass in from the father to the children. It's just one way, one way data.
Mm,
So we have to use like some when the data is big or we use one globally. I use to use the contact APIs. So yeah, I think that is a disadvantage of the React.js.
mm. Okay, I think you should practice more about this question.
Okay.
That is not difficult. That is not hard to understand, but I think you can answer more. You can answer better. I think so.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, next question. Do you know states and prop in React.js?
I do know.
Okay. How is state similar and different from prop? I repeat. How is state similar and different from prop?
Similar is um is is all is both to you for the passing data and the different is the props it can pass from the parent component to the child component and the state just management inside that component and the prop is cannot immutable. Immutable, but the state can mutable by change. We can change that by set state, and yeah, the mostly is. I think the difference between them is their purpose. The prop is able to communicate between the component, and the state is for the management the standard of the inside of that component.
Okay, I think that's a good answer. Okay,
Yeah.
let's continue. Um, do you know how to deploy React.js projects with Docker?
Actually, I never deploy a product in when I work in my company. It's always my leader build the npm environment and build and do it. So
Mm.
I will learn it later. I mean, if I have opportunity, I have the opportunity.
Okay, you can skip this question, and the next question is what are the React.js hook? Why were they created? Do you understand?
Can you repeat the question?
Okay, what are the React.js hook? Why were they created?
Uh, the is I think the React hook is a function. I think and it allow us to use state and another function of React and don't need to use class. So it's some kind of built-in function or uh, for the React. Is that right?
Hmm. Anyone else? Anything else?
And I don't know much about. Yeah, I don't know anymore.
Hmm. You should answer the ad hooks are a new addition to React that allow you to use style and other the ad feature within your function component, not
Oh,
in class component, only in function component.
oh,
And they were created to allow developer to use style and other React feature without writing class component.
okay.
Okay, next question. What is the function and uses of use style hook? Do you understand the question?
What is the function of the stay hook?
Function and uses of use style hook.
The function is receive a value, initial value, and return array I- with two elements. The first one is the current state, and the second one is the function for update state. Like um, it's like I use the loading right. I will write a const is loading and close tab set loading equal to use state and passing full in that. So inside the function on click, I set loading into true. So we will update the state and not is the loading.
For example, if your source code hair trend style need to manage need to be managed, you will you can use style or one use style. Do
What
you
can
understand?
you? I don't understand your question.
For example, your source code hair trend style need to be managed. That time, you will use one use style hook or 10 use style hook.
I'm not so clear on the question, so I think I want to skip. I'm not so clear about this question. Can you explain?
For example, your component have A, B, C, D uh, about 10 variable,
Okay.
and that 10 variable is 10 style. That we have to manage. Do you understand?
Oh, okay.
Okay. At that time, we use 10 use style or one use style method.
I I think I remember. I think I not from the you state. I remember another hope that can. I think we should you reducer, right? I remember it use reducer is it's the same as you said, but it can handle many state. If we with you if we use state it we
Ha-
get many new state.
have you ever faced this problem?
Uh, Actually, I'm not so clear about this, and so I I can explain what it was. So I think
Okay.
you
Okay. I think you should think more about that. Okay. Next question. Um, what is the function and usage of the U reducer hook?
is like provide the user like another choice for using state for the function component. It is it's like I say, it's the same as the use state. So the purpose of it is just provide the user to use.
I don't think U reducer will help you to manage states.
I think it's same, right? It's a function with two argument like state and action and return the new state after after perform a action, right?
Okay. Do you understand the global states and local states? Can you explain the differences between global state and local state?
Global state and local state.
If you don't understand that, you will cannot explain the differences between U state and U reducer.
I don't I don't know it's so clear, but I think local state is only managed in that one component. and it's not affect any else of that covenant in that application. And the global state we can share to many components inside the application. Is that right?
Mm, I think you have to study more about the global statement management.
Okay.
Just now you has say that prop is the data we have to pass from the father component or grandfather component to the child component. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, do you think the prop and the global style have a relationship?
Hmm. I think it have relationships because it share the data between components and it's not independent. So
Okay,
like
you can. I think you can study more about that. Okay. Um, the next I will ask you some hook. For example, do you know you memo, you compact, you context, and you rep?
uh, I know use memo. I mostly use the memo and use comeback and use contact. I'm not so rarely use that. Very few time I use the use contact
Okay.
and use rep.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. You can
So
explain me about you memo.
so use memo help us to show the render of the child component, and we using that by passing one parameter, and when this parameter change and the and the user can execute. So like in the in the example, like when we use in the solar products, right? When you use member, we passing the product dot filter at it solar or true. We only perform the product chain when the DOM chain.
Mm. I think you understand about that hook, but your explanation might be so long. You can explain in shorter.
Okay,
Okay.
and
I think I don't have any question about the theory. Now I will ask you some question about your practical experience.
okay.
Okay. Next, can you please present a major assessment or project that you have completed and you are most proud of? Do you understand?
Can you
Present
repeat again?
present a major assessment or project that you have completed and you most proud of.
The most proud project I have done is a project is I to outsource for the Japanese government, and the most project in that is when the client is not have the vision, have the clear idea about the function they want us to build. So uh, I have to work with the client and show them on the pos- possible case can happen when the function is running, when the function implement into the application. And the hard part is can I describe the function of that?
Hmm. What
The
programming language did you use to create it?
I use TypeScript uh, in that project.
Hmm. What framework or library did you use to create it?
The framework I must use is Angular, and I use Material UI for the CF decorator.
Okay. Why did you choose that language or library or framework?
Actually, it's can choose the language and the framework they want to build on the Angular and the TypeScript.
Hmm. What were the most difficult feature in that project?
Feature that it we can analyze, we can upload the file, and when the file too large, I have to split it into the medium to load it, and the and the and after the file is uploaded, the calculation is the front is back end work to to handle the files the data. So they will respond me a data to display on the website.
Hmm. How did you implement that feature?
In the that function, I remember I use a test I another library assigned to handle the function upload file. Like I remember that it Java right? It allow me to pause or resume the file uploading and split the file.
Hmm. Okay. Next question. Describe the most complex bug you encountered in this project. How did you fix it, and what lesson did you learn from that bug?
It's not a bug. It's was contact is the when the file too large, and like the season when the data is like a season tree node, it have a node like root is ID and data, and the inside the child is have value and ID and ID and ID. Uh, I have to must use đệ quy thì anh em không rõ lắm nên dùng đệ quy được không ạ? Em dùng đệ quy để lọc ra dịch form này. And
Mm,
and I use CDRs,
mm,
Angular CDR in the to only the we only update the component we want in that file, not change all the component in that in that application. I use CDR to change only that component match to the node. Yeah.
mm. What lesson did you learn from that book?
I learned about performance on the website when the to handle the big when the big and the raw files when upload. So I think the most thing I learned from that is how to perform in the website and not avoid that way to handle all the component. So that's not necessary. Only only update the component I want.
Mm. If you were to redo this process now, what language or library or framework would you choose and why?
I think the library I choose is the Next.js. Kind of like that. I I think I can use the stack like front end I use Next.js and the back end I use MongoDB to handle
Mm.
whole website to build.
Mm.
It's kind
Why?
of it's kind of stack. I think I don't know. I just learned on that on a course and I on an online course. So I think I can use that. It's so good. And and I see that's so good. It, the Next.js we can routing by file system. It's so easy for routing and the MongoDB. I think it's kind of it's easy to use to me. So I think I will use that.
Mm. The reason you show me, I think not reasonable. Mm. I think you should answer with the another reason.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree that, but I
Okay.
can think of another reason.
Okay. Next question. Have you deployed the project to a real server on the internet?
When I was studying in my university, I use some free hosting web to deploy my just HTML web online, but not much. I think it's something. I think
Mm. Mm. What tool did you use to deploy to the server?
um, when I use that web, I just connect my code to GitHub and just the web to handle the rest. I never build up any application to server when I work in my own company. It's always the leader jobs. So to build and deploy the code on the server.
Mm. Okay. Um, I have asked all my question for you, and I have some comment. Overall, you have a good grasp of the theory, but your practical skill still needs improvement.
Yeah,
And I think you should try to practice more. Do you
yeah,
understand?
I understand.
Mm, okay. So we have finished the mock interview. Thank you for participating in this mock interview. I hope it was helpful for you.
Okay, thank you very much. And,
Okay, goodbye.
em có thể nói chuyện tiếp tiếp bây giờ không ạ?
Chờ anh chút.